I think Beyonce is the most overrated talent on earth.
So guitarist of the legendary thrash metal band Slayer had some choice words for Beyonce.
I think she's marginally talented.
Which is kind of disappointing. As I was getting ready to rip into David Grohl of Foo Fighters for what he said about Taylor Swift.
That's because we actually play live. What?
As if you guys remember, the Foo Fighters dissed Taylor Swift, claiming she doesn't sing live. And while Gary Holt was on the Scandalous podcast and praising Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift. Why is that all the hate? She's an extraordinarily hard worker. She's super fucking nice to everybody, and people hate her. She's just the biggest pop star on the earth.
And it comes to many people's surprise, coming from a man being in a band like this. Wait, was that Danny Trejo? But yeah, Gary Holt goes on to talk about how he listens to pop music.
More power to her. I like the songs. I love pop. I listen to pop mostly in the car. You know, I don't listen to metal. I just recently started exploring my Sirius subscription.
He even goes on to talk about the greats like Prince and how they wrote their music, and praises Taylor for the fact that she writes her own music.
Beyonce will put out a song and there's 30 fucking people on it. How can 30 people write a song all gather together? It's like, you're not a songwriter, Beyonce.
But yeah, he goes into the fact that there's dozens of writers on some artists' tracks, mentioning Beyonce. My God, he goes in hard on Beyonce here.
I mean, her daughter got a songwriting credit and a Grammy because she probably threw some fucking kindergarten rhyme on one line and yep, give her a Grammy. She's now has 1/7 the Grammys Prince, the greatest artist that ever was or ever will be, ever got.
Beyonce aside, I do gotta admit, I definitely praise a songwriter a lot more than somebody who doesn't write their songs. I still consider them a talent, but I will always put somebody above another artist who doesn't write their songs because it's just an extra layer of talent that makes me appreciate that artist.
But Taylor writes everything, so I give her credit. She's a songwriter. And some of these other people, they required massive teams of factory of songwriting. It's like, who even knows who did what anymore when there's 20 names on it?
I don't think anyone needs to go in as hard as he is right now. Mentioning the fact that Taylor Swift tipped her workers, but Beyonce didn't.
Yeah, I got no hate for Taylor. I think she's a good person on top of everything else. Not that I know her, but I mean, hey, she tipped all the truck drivers $100,000. Beyonce, balls in your court. What are you tipping your drivers? Probably fucking nothing. I don't know.
But he does have one thing negatively to say about Taylor, specifically Taylor and Travis. Travis being on the Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean, she's a Chiefs fan. I got to hold that against her because I'm a Niners fan and the fucking Chiefs have taken me down in the last 2 Super Bowls I've been to. So, fuck you, Travis, and fuck you, Taylor. All right, now you got me mad at her.
Okay guys, never mind, he hates Beyonce and Taylor Swift. But I guess the message of this video is, do you guys care about tons of songwriters being on an artist's album? Does that distract you from who you're gonna like more than another artist? I mean, I've looked into this sometimes with some artists, but I never actually checked in on Beyonce, who, come to think of it, if you look at some of her songs like Alien Superstar, whoa. The amount of writers is like a class full of kids. That was a weird way to describe it, but you know what I'm saying. I slightly agree with him here. I don't hate Beyonce, but I think it is a good achievement to be a songwriter. I'd love to know your guys' opinion in those comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys know the drill. Ta-ta for now.